Gosh, am I going to get your attention? Anyway, Corey from the Evolution of a Rock Hunter here. We're out here and we're going to just cut a couple of things that might have something good in there. So, as you can see, we're losing our snow, but the weather still is shitty. So, anyway, what we have here is a big lump of chalcedonium with bots in it. Now, if you look at that, okay, I'm going to try to figure out how to make Cummington, the senior, the grader, cut this, and I'm leaning towards cutting this end. There's fractures that are showing here on this open end, but I'm not seeing it down in and through here. So it might be a good cut. So we'll see just what in the world we come up with there. Am I still here? Okay. Anyway, I am going to get you guys' attention one way, shape, or form. The smartphones, wow, click monsters. Television folk, they can sit back and actually relax and enjoy life for a second. So anyway, that's the reason why I'm trying something a little bit different. Okay, this actually is a nodule that I can tell just by the signature of this. This is a Vincent van Gogh deposit that I have located, pseudoclane. And we are going to cut this with Cummington Jr. and we'll cut it right down this line right through here. See if we can just get a nice face because it's been damaged. But if you can see, this side is relatively intact with no fractures. So if we trim this face, we should be able to get a good looking little display piece out of that, because remember, Vincent van Gogh does not disappoint. I'm having fun with this. Those little mobile phoners, they just swipe and gosh dang it, I mean, you got to keep their attention. Some of us old boys and girls, we can sit back, sip on a little coffee, pay attention to a video. I'll tell you what, I don't know what's happening, but hopefully we can pluck a few out of that younger generation and make it to where they actually can have just a pinch more attention span. Okay, well, this was actually something that I seen. I pay attention to the analytics, and thank you so very much. I think as of today we've went over a couple hundred subscribers. Remember, originally I thought I was only going to have family members. Seems to be that we're going through, trying to pay attention, trying to broaden the niche, and trying to figure out basically a few people that are just a little bit, diverse. They're not just rock hounds. They're not just campers and fishermen and hunters and stuff like that. It's kind of a little, all the above. A little bit of outdoor activity, but I did notice on an analytic that my little Cummington Mitchell vices here, basically people were paying attention. Now I have loaded that larger piece in the old Cummington Senior here, back in here, okay, and that's very rare that I actually find that something is actually easier to load in the vise than actually with one of these. Okay, so this one's a little bit peculiar. You know, it's fractured on that end and this. So I'm just choosing to, all I want is to cut approximately about a 1/2 inch off of that. So if you had paid attention, we don't even really have to have our see, get that thing nice and racked. See how nice and racked that is? Okay, I'm looking at it. It's extending out far enough that I can trim it. Okay, and then we'll go ahead, and this one right here is considerably loose. So we'll go like this. I think this is actually eventually going to take off by storm, because people will see just how crazy simple this truly is. Okay, well, guess what? Already, that odd-shaped nodule, look at those bolts. Look at that thing. You can't even get anything more racked than that. I have seen some things on TV that, by gosh, you want to waste all your money trying to find some little thing that you spend an hour trying to set up to make a cut. Go for it. There is lots of, I've seen it. I've seen it on TV. The Evolution's trying to save money and save those pitfalls that people will get trapped into. And you're going to see that there's that right there. Believe it or not, look at that thing. She's pinched. She's got a hold of her. Okay, she's mean. 14 millimeter / 9/16. Can it go along? She's not has to be overly tight. She just can't slip. And I've never had one slip out of a saw yet. So I am just going to show you. Oh, it's about that time. I'm here. Okay. Well, sorry for being annoying. I am just experimenting. I can't believe it. We're going to cut these, get these saws humming, and maybe I'll give you a little bit of footage of when they're sitting in the saw. All right. Okay. Beautiful. You can see Cummington's cleaned out. So we're actually going to go, and I'm going to go film this out there in natural light and so forth, but I'm going to give you this little sneak peek here. Vincent van Gogh don't mess around. Look at that! That is just absolutely gorgeous. People, I swear, I'll even show you. This is the waist side. Look how gorgeous that is. I will film it outside. So we're just in awe here. Holy, look at it. Look at it. It's absolutely fantastically gorgeous. I will set up a challenge. The only thing that I've even seen that can compete against Vincent van Gogh. I mean, it's a one-up from Vincent van Gogh is a one-up from Narrows Deep. I dare try to find some agates that are maybe those, those specialty ones. Remember, I've never went outside of Idaho to find these nodules, but they just don't grow on trees. So, hence you see, and hopefully I cut that, because that is so beautiful. It is unreal. So what we're going to do is cut a couple of bonuses. And you just sit there, you loosen her up a little bit, give her a little tap, right, and then she falls out, and there she's in your hand right there. Okay, yeah, you might want to wear gloves, but what I was trying to do, let me see if I can grab one. I was trying my best to show as a nice display, and it looks like I smoked it. See, so you don't have to brace it up or anything. I'll get that up there nice and close so that camera can try to focus in on that, and we'll also show it outside. Once we get a few more of these loaded, maybe I'll show you one of them. One of them, maybe not both of them, but one of them. Sometimes when you find things, look at this little fart knocker. Okay, I was at the top of the world when I found that big crystal formation. I mean, it's got to be between 2 and 5 tons worth of crystal right there. I mean, it's a monster. Top of the world. I remember, never backtracking, walked and in this one rock formation, I found this one particular round nodule. I have no clue what the heck this is. So anyway, so we're going to put this in the vise. As you can see, I don't even think, and let's just there's no fractures, there's no nothing. So let's just go like this. Okay, put that in there. Try to tip to where at least half of it's sitting out. Okay, push these in. Okay, I did notice that some people were paying attention to this in prior videos, so I'm trying to show just how easy this is. Good grief, people. Do you want me to make it for you? Or do you want to go buy a $100 little piece of equipment? Or I don't even know what the heck they cost, and I know damn well that it wouldn't work as good. These are solely disposable. The only thing is that I haven't built yet is the actual longer bolts. A few, I could use one that has longer bolts every once in a while. Okay. Even Agate Bay might even. Beautiful saw that Agate. That's probably it. If I was to guess, a $10,000 saw. He really tries his dangest. But see how I just pinch that? The heavier side is on the outside. And she's ready to go into Covington Junior. So anyway, but you don't know what I'm going to load up in Senior. La 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 la. I get to see, but you don't. Oh, interesting. But yeah, with old Covington Jr., she always likes a little bit of I can't quite get it tight enough. But if you notice, it's in the vise. And guess what? You have to wait until we go outside. And we'll get into Covington Senior here. And you're not going to be able to see. There I am again. Okay. We're going to film this a couple different ways. But we'll see how this works. Okay. Well, it's time to see just what we ended up with. So, we have this big nodule. Remember, it had some interesting formations, and you can see the fortifications and this Jersey pocket. Well, we'll show what we ended up with first on this one, and lo and behold, there it is. And I'll try my best to keep my thumb out of this so that camera can go ahead and do its thing. The little moss / pseudomorphs that are in it actually turn. They got blue halos around it. I haven't seen that before. You have a little Jersey pocket in there. Very, very what I call a spider web. Every spider web, though, seems to have some sort of fracturing. Oh, if you could get a spider web that didn't have these weird little fractures. Some are healed. Actually, on this one, most of them are healed, but they have these fractures. Some people it doesn't bother, but to me, it bothers the death out of me, and it just takes away so much. So, well, anyway, that is the mother, and this is the heel. So we'll go and we'll try to get that camera to do what it can. Okay. Interesting. Okay. There's the backhand side. And here's the one that we decided that we would do our best. You can see, I don't see any iris. I don't know what makes iris so good. I don't want to cut it super thin. I mean, I could. You can see how smooth those Cummington saws cut these. But again, those dendrites, pretty neat. It's probably what they are, is what people would consider dendrite. They've got kind of a blue on them. Pretty interesting. So anyway, it was worth looking at, I think. So now we're going into where I challenge anybody to show me some more beautiful stalactite / of Vincent van Gogh's material. Okay, now remember this was the heel. Okay, it was fractured, but we could see this. Now, knowing what Vincent van Gogh produces, we knew something was going to happen. Well, here it is. Look how beautiful that is. It is absolutely mind-boggling beautiful. That is in the Volcanics in this area. Remember, we have Yellowstone, for heck's sakes. It's called deductive reasoning. There's material to be found. And I think it's way underestimated. Now, here is the one. This is the half of the nodule that we were trying to actually make into a display. Did that disappoint? I don't think so. Look how pretty that is. It's the diversity of color of the stalactites, the translucency of the calcidium, along with the isolated fortification areas is what make these so pretty. And that is not polished. It's just cut in the saw. It doesn't look like they come out of a Cummington. It doesn't look like they've been butchered. If you notice, it might leave a little tiny tail on an end or something of that nature, but it is definitely not butchered. And if you see, that's what it looks like from the backhand side. Right there. Okay. It's right there. Okay. And there. And then we go like this. Then we go like back to this. And then we go to that. Okay. As you can see, the sun's out. Think how pretty that is. The sun's just grabbing it. No polish, nothing. It's got these little voids. If I was to choose, I would not have that. But look at the beautiful, I mean, as soon as you look at it, you just know that it's a standout. They just absolutely stand out. I mean, take this, okay, take that, and then look at that. And you tell me what's got the more, even with those beautiful dendrites, okay, that the one has with the blue around, which that one's above average. But look at the difference between them. It's just unreal. And then you put the display, and you have that. Well, last but not least, well, maybe it's last and least, we have the one that we found at the middle of nowhere up to near the top, where we found that great big 2-ton crystal bug. And well, no cracks. Saw it cut it smooth. You could polish it and it would look like a polished chocolate bar. I would say, I don't know what minerals this is, what's going on there, but it sure isn't anything special. So anyway, that is the end of that. So hopefully this has been interesting for you, and I'm trying my best to keep those analytics looking good. So anyway, if you want to see it, gosh, it's getting close to spring. We've lost a lot of our snow, but anyway, I've been outside and it's kind of nice. So anyway, until later, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and you have a wonderful day. Till next time, thank you very much.